Welcome to your Performance Biomechanics Academy table tennis channel. Today we will talk about the biomechanical description of the forehand pendulum service. The service is the one that marks the regulatory start of each point and guides the rally or exchange. It is the only closed skill in table tennis where the player owns his choices. The main objective of the service is to take the initiative of the game, and for this the player performs actions and positions during its execution. Forehand pendulum service. This service resembles a pendulum due to its movement, which is a body suspended from a fixed point so that it can swing back and forth under the influence of gravity. In the case of the human body and the executor's upper limb or hand with the racket, in this service skill it behaves like a pendulum that varies its length and its execution plane. In this video we will focus on the description of their phases, actions, and positions, not on the type of rotation. Initial phase. It is determined by two instants and/or positions, presentation of the ball that must comply with the regulations, and the moment of elevation of the ball. The presentation position of the ball from the left side of the server's table. From the fundamental position, the table tennis player is placed perpendicular to the end line of the table and are parallel to the lateral line of the table. Taking with reference in the case of the right player, the left hip is aligned with the tip of the table. The lower limbs with a flexion between the thigh and the leg less than 180 degrees and separated approximately 50% of the height of the table tennis player, aligned between them, and the left foot near the side of the table. Although a greater separation is observed in most players, but this can be detrimental in the medium and long term. The trunk about 80 degrees, the hand with the ball with a flexion of the arm with respect to the forearm between 90 degrees and 100 degrees. The hand with the racket in a neutral position, close to the body and behind the presentation of the ball. My recommendation is to the side of the body without modifying its posture from the beginning or fundamental position. Lifting moment or toss. The regulations indicate that it must be raised at least 16 centimeters from the hand. Most table tennis players when lifting the ball culminate in the triple extension of the lower body segments and also seek to place the trunk near 90 degrees. The elevation of the ball helps, on the one hand, to guarantee more time to make the postural adjustments of the table tennis player before making the racket ball contact, and on the other hand, is that the vertical speed of the fall is greater than a shorter height. However, its rate of fall will depend on the projection angle, hence the importance of this angle being as close to 90 degrees, that is, in the high launch, to make it as vertical as possible, and this verticality will depend on the presentation. Position. It is pending for the next installment.